Hi friends, today is day 4 and it's page 96 of spelling and grammar. So today's spelling lesson is Latin roots still. We're going to read the words at the top and then we're going to use these words between 1 through 10 and down at the bottom in the crossword puzzle also. So the directions for the top part are alphabetize, which means to put them in ABC order. It says put the list words in the box in alphabetical order. We have project, audience, decade, territory, auditorium. And so we'd say which word starts with A. We have audience and auditorium. And then I'd look at the next letters. It's A-U-D-I, A-U-D-I. They're all the same. The next letter is an E. The next letter for this word, auditorium, is a T. And then I'd simply say, oh, okay, E comes before T, and that's why audience is number 1, and then auditorium would be number 2. And so I'd write that on my paper. And then I'd write auditorium for number 2. And you do the same for the rest of the words. Then you come down to the crossword puzzle section. And it says use the clues to find the list words. Write each letter in the box. So for the first one it says number 2 across. And I look for the 2 and I look for it across. And the clue is can be heard. And that means audible. And so I would write A-U-D-I-B-L-E. And then I'd know that can be heard is audible and it fits in correctly, so I know that I've done this one correctly also. Alright, so then if you have any questions, make sure you bring them to Zoom class and we can work on this together as a class. So now we've got grammar, and I'm just going to slide the page down a little bit. Read the directions with you. So make sure you put your name at the top of your paper. And this is page 96 of comparative and superlative adjectives. And so we have here, if the adjective forms are correct, means that they're written correctly, write correct on the line. If they are not correct, write the comparative and superlative forms correctly on the line. Adjectives are here, and then their comparative form and superlative form. So we have happy, more happier, and most happiest. And the mistake that they made here is that they put more, and then they put ER. And remember the rule is we can't have both of them like that. That's wrong. And I did the same here with most, and then they put EST ending. So we can't do that either. So we're going to write happier, and then comma, and then happiest. And we made the fixes, so you made those corrections here on the line. For question 2, it says hungry, hungrier, hungriest. This is correct, so we're going to write the word correct on the line. I'm going to slide the paper up a little bit. Directions. Underline the adjective form in parentheses to complete each sentence correctly. Number 5, Jules Verne was most unhappy or most unhappiest as a stockbroker. Remember our rule, we can't use most and EST, so we know that that's wrong automatically, and so it will be most unhappy. Jules Verne was most unhappy as a stockbroker. All right, let's look at this one. It says write the correct forms of the adjectives in parentheses to complete the sentences. Number 11, the earth has 3 layers. Which layer is thin? And since it's talking about 3 layers, it's not just 2, we're going to say superlative form, and it's going to be thinnest. And you're going to write T-H-I-N-E-S-T on the line. And then you're going to read the rest of the sentences. You're going to pay attention to those words that are in parentheses, in like rigid, bridge, and hot, and intense, and fantastic. If anything, make sure you bring your questions to Zoom class and I can help you. All right, talk to you later.